Are you ready for a show that really rocks? Real Talk with G-Love and Kenny the Rocker, taking you behind and beyond the music. Interviews from legends of rock and roll, up-and-comers, relationship talk, and more.
All right. I can't believe it's Wednesday already. I just feel like days just slamming so fast.
I thought today was a Friday.
Did you really?
I swear.
Oh, that's weird.
It's all off.
Yeah. That is real.
You know,
off.
it's almost September, by the way.
It is almost September, but I'm excited about something I'm going to be doing in September. I mean, to the point that...
You're in a boob job?
I kind of need one, actually. Because the problem is when you get older, they start to sag a little.
What I've heard.
Yeah, and then you try to put the bras on that, lift them up. There's only so much lifting.
Just to let you know that I don't care if they're flat, skinny, fat, jiggly,
it's
big,
all good.
Small. Guys love boobies.
See, here's the thing. I figure when
I love all size boobies. I've never turned down a chick because her boobs were weird.
If one was going one way and one was going the other, you're okay with that?
Depends what's coming with it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I always said...
And I'm sorry you have that problem.
Okay. The one thing I said, well, I don't have that problem.
Well, you act like you were sticking up for all.
all the pointers that go left or right.
One looks like a
no,
melon,
I,
the others
I
are great.
just no, I've had girlfriends that have that problem.
You know, but typically they're different sizes.
No, of course, everybody's got.
I hear
different
they're always
sizes.
different sizes.
Yeah. So here's the thing I always said, even though I didn't, if I'm going to be in a coffin, and people come and look at me and go, oh, there she is. I want to have the biggest, most perfect round boobs. I've always said that for a long time. So even if it's up until the time I'm about ready to
even though if your face looks like it's
yeah, exactly. I don't care if
trashed.
railroad.
You know what you could do? You could have a coffin that only opens in the middle, where just your boobs show. And
that would be awesome.
And that's
we remember her by her beautiful.
Again, I'm doing a
boobs.
Viking wedding, so it doesn't matter.
Well, that a funeral, crazy man.
Well, Viking funeral, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Wedding. Well, that's a whole other one. Yeah. I'm at a Viking wedding too. But
Oh boy. So anyway, we're gonna have a great show today. Hopefully, the internet gods will work with us today, or should we say, as you make the announcement, Elon
Musk satellites.
Yeah. That you
he's listening to us
you
right now.
plug that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
trying to get a free ride to the moon.
Perfect. If we go in and out, just kind of stay with us. Like the old days when we had the internet and it went beep beep beep. Remember that? And it was like going.
You know about dial-up?
The dial-up, yeah.
Listen, I moved to Florida in '95, and that's when I first ever got AOL dial-up.
Oh,
that's when it came out. I mean, it was about the time that people started getting computers. I wasn't way late to the game. I had an office and everything, so yeah. I mean,
and think about technology; it really has gone fast. Even though
too fast.
Even though in our minds we're like, oh, well, that was so long ago, but really, technically, it's gone pretty fast. It really has.
Well, what kills me is every once in a while I'll watch a new movie because I'm a movie guy, right? And I'll see him at a payphone or a rotary phone. And I'm like, this was shot in 2010.
Right.
I'm like, no one uses those anymore.
No, I mean, but it's like, I can understand if the piece is dated.
My kid didn't even know what a payphone was. True story.
Well, that to me,
he had no idea.
To me, the mall used to have. They had circles of them, like a pod of payphones.
You could roller skate around them.
You could do a lot of stuff.
You could do a lot of things for sure. Well, we're gonna have a great show today. It's kind of just the Kenny, the rocker, G Love, and T-Man, the producer show today. And we're gonna have fun though. We're gonna do some rockin' memories, like go back down memory lane a little bit. Also go over 2 documentaries I watched in the last 2 days. I'm gonna pitch it, and I want you to watch them. We're definitely going to have a little bit of goody gossip. It's official. There is a divorce has become official.
Oh.
And we also have something that I didn't even know that Alicia Silverstone lived in the UK. Had no idea.
I thought she was cute for a second.
She ain't cute anymore.
No, but you see that thing when she was bird feeding her baby?
She's a little weird.
No, she was chewing food and spitting it into the baby's mouth.
It comes out of the breast, same way. You can do it that way.
Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood. Weirdos. And then Travis Kelce. I don't really like talking about him and the Swifter.
Do you think he's cute?
I'm not a big, and it has nothing to do with her. He's not my type.
No, I asked Monique the same thing.
Yeah,
I was
he's
like,
not really
is
my
this
type.
guy even cute? Because now with his porn stash, he's killing me.
Yeah, no.
He's like a big meathead. He
either.
reminds me of like John Cena or something.
Kind of, yeah. Happy Gilmore. I love Happy Gilmore. But again, someone's going to be in this movie.
You've seen that already. I didn't write it down.
Oh my goodness.
But it's a rocker, right?
No.
It's a musician.
No. Somebody else.
No, he got some musicians in that too.
No, well, he's definitely showcasing
All
a
his
lot
buddies,
of a lot of different people. And my last story, the Lacey Peterson documentary
I
on
watched
that.
it. I watched it.
It was good. It was good because you got to hear from the fried chick. Now we got his side of the story, and that one's on Peacock. So I haven't seen it yet, but he has a theory.
He killed her.
He has a theory.
He bought a boat.
He has a theory.
And he's missing an anchor.
Yeah, about 7 anchors.
And he lied that he was in love, and he had a girlfriend, and she was getting ready.
He lied to everybody.
She was getting ready to have a baby. I can't believe they can do that. Yeah. What's her name did it too? Who's the one that was in Orlando with the kid? Casey Anthony.
Yeah.
So all I got to do is like, hey, your wife is dead. I don't know. I don't know where she went. And that buys me 3 years.
Well, when I talk about this one documentary, you guys are going to flip. And if you have not seen it, you got to watch it. That's all I can tell you. Just watch it.
Documentaries are the deal.
It is a deal. How about the 4-minute?
I got some stuff. I got some stuff on the Black Crowes, Foreigner, Beyonce, Billie Eilish, because I had to go that route. Bob Dylan, but I also have stuff on Dr. Dre and Snoop, and and Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie.
Are they hanging out? Those two?
Which one? Dr. Dre and Snoop?
Yeah.
And Sting.
Wow.
So
okay.
They've been on like a press run for a minute.
They're on fire right now. Snoop's on fire because of that.
The Olympics.
And he's been pivoting very nicely.
Fitting. Just like Flava Flav,
yeah, but
who's doing the Red Lobster commercial.
Well,
Have you seen it yet?
Listen, that helped.
Oh my God,
that helped him too. He's got a GoFundMe running right now to support somebody else. Yeah,
he does.
Yeah, he's trying to. I give him credit because I haven't heard from him for a minute.
He's a ringmaster too.
So he's coming back out, and then Snoop, he just blows my mind. I mean, whoever's his manager.
You see how much Martha Stewart is all up his grill, literally. I'm just saying. Did you see the commercial? Where she was like,
I mean, if I wasn't like in a relationship and Martha Stewart wanted to hit me,
you'd hit her back.
I would.
Oh boy,
I would have to.
Oh boy,
I would have to.
For all those listening at the Martha Stewart age, just close your ears.
Listen, cook for me. Just cook for me.
That's all you need.
Bring me stones or whatever they say.
None of the other stuff that comes with it.
Well, she's gonna cook for me and then make me some kind of doily or something.
Oh boy,
I would love it.
And then usually we'll have guests in, so I just want to kind of do a plug real quick because. What we have and what we can offer people is a great opportunity to come in and talk about your business or your local band,
or your brand.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's your saying again?
My saying is business, band, or brand.
Okay, you got to send that to me so I can get DPOM to do something for us.
It's on a link that I sent you already.
Or wait at the little guy. He's looking at
what's
us.
up,
So we're here at the Seminole Town Center Mall and live right now. We really enjoy being here. The studio is so beautiful. Like it's got its little, we got to do some work. But other than that, it's really awesome. We really love it here. But again, to go back to what we typically will do on a Wednesday is we'll showcase a business, a nonprofit, a band. If you guys are interested, it's Rockin' Your Business. We have it up on the pages so you can see how to contact us and what to do.
Yeah, what you want to do is just go to rockallout.com. There's a button there that says $50 to bring your band on or brand or whatever. And then what we'll do is we'll give you a promo out of it. And I mean, listen, here, guys, I've been in radio for a long time. The thing with radio is this. You go to a radio station, you want to do a 30-second commercial, they're going to charge you $300 just for production fee.
That's so true.
Just for production fee. And then they're going to charge you like $50 per spot for 30 seconds. If you're new and upcoming.
Yeah, for sure. Again, you guys, if it kind of goes in and out, just give it a minute. We're definitely going to get the internet situation on, what do they say? On point.
What are
the company I work for? It's upwards and onwards, on point. It's like,
what do those young kids say? On point.
So listen, G Love Sexeter City. I got this, like the reels. I'm getting into it now. I was telling Kenny the other day, I was like, I never got into these reels. Now I can't stop watching them. They're so addictive, especially the good ones, because people know my personality and they know what's going to make me laugh.
It's a good way to blow an hour or two if you're careful. Just I don't. At night and you turn it on and they just start rolling.
Well, that's true. I have done that before. But I got this one, and it's about sharks. Okay, and he listed the top 10 from like, I can't remember what years it goes back, all the way up to today.
Since the pyramid days.
Listen, I was shocked. The attacks in certain locations.
Yeah, Florida.
Okay, but don't give it away. Don't say
anything. I thought people already kind of knew.
The number one shocked me. That's all I'm going to tell you. So you got to
shock me. Yes. Make me feel better. A little Ace Frehley for you there. Thank you.
Oh, is that what that was?
I mean, what other solo crap did he have?
Yeah, I didn't really like him, so
yeah,
I wouldn't know. And G Love Sexy Tip of the Night. Does sex really sell?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yes.
Yes.
You think?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the deal. This is a psychology statistic that I'm going to talk later today.
Yeah.
It's going to, again.
Okay. Real quick, just to give you an example. How many, I don't know how many people are actually watching live right now.
Well, we never know because
right,
what, someone could be hovering.
Right.
So.
Pull your boobs out and see what the ratings do.
Not a darn thing.
Oh, will they go down?
Oh, of course.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't have those kind of boobs.
It doesn't even matter. I'm telling you, guys don't care.
I don't know. There's some picky ones out there.
They're only picky because they're young.
Well, and here's the thing. What we got to consider in this question is filters.
How?
There's something going on psychologically that men are starting to catch on.
They're not into it, right?
Yeah.
No, it's
They're getting very wary of the sex cells concept.
Same with porn, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's all getting oversaturated.
it is.
Well, and not only that, it's getting very robotic looking. And apparently that is not something that makes them happy.
I'm friends with a bunch of people on social media, and I swear there's half of them I couldn't pick out in public because their Facebook stuff or their Instagram stuff is so airbrushed or
and see, here's the thing, and for me, because another thing Kenny and I were discussing is that I don't even know how to change my my filter. I don't know how to do filters, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking back about 4 or 5 years ago because I have these Google photos that you store on your computer. And I just started kind of clicking through the ones I want to keep, ones I'm like, okay, I don't need to keep that, right? Because that goes way back. And what I noticed is, I guess I never paid attention, is the wrinkles like that were in my face 4 or 5 years ago.
That was 4 or 5 years ago. Has it gotten better?
No, it's gotten so much better. And I never use filters. So I'm kind of glad I never did that because it shows like the regimens I'm doing and stuff that I'm trying to do to keep myself healthy. I've noticed, like, especially my these lines here where, old people really start to get those creases when you do this. I had them really bad. Even at the Shinedown concert, I was like, oh, I didn't even notice that. So I'm gonna be brave one day and put one up and one up today. I am gonna be brave enough to do that.
That sounds like a Today Show episode.
I know.
Yes, that's fine. Before and after.
But no, and like I had really bad, I call them straw lines. I know a lot of people who smoke, they'll get those deep lines on the top of their lip, right?
Is it from smoking? I thought it was something else.
Well,
anyways,
it could be. See, there you go. Being all clean today.
But those,
and look who comes in being dirty.
Those are total PG lines, by the way.
Okay, yeah. And but I drink a lot with straws, and then that's where I got a lot of the.
I haven't heard that one yet.
No, it's true. If you drink a lot.
Dog ate my homework, and I drink a lot of straws. Lord.
Anyway, they're almost completely gone. They're all. I mean, and literally, when I look back on pictures that I never filtered out, I go, oh my gosh, I had horrible old women lips. They were horrible. Horrible.
Well, one thing that makes you look younger, getting fat.
Oh, is that what you're trying to say?
No, I didn't say that about you, but I'm just saying that you ever seen they start drawing in, their face starts drawing in?
You're right, but I'll tell you this.
I know all the tricks.
I was heavier in these pictures.
Okay.
So that theory didn't work for me on that one.
Wasn't
so far. Now, if I get the Ozempic face, then we're talking. All right, everyone, stay right here on Real Talk with G Love.
Who's got an Ozempic dealer? I wonder if he does that stuff. What's the Matthew Perry stuff?
Black market. You need a black market doctor.
What's the Matthew Perry stuff?
Ketamine.
Ketamine and Ozempic. Stay tuned right here on RockAllOut.com.
Oh, you gotta love Out of Darkness. That is Eric. Love his voice, and thank you so much.
And greatest beard in rock and roll.
He really is. He's a great guy. He's got a good soul. Everything about him is amazing. Anyway, check out of Darkness. They're doing really good. They'll be going to Europe. They've got a full schedule coming up, so I'm really happy for them. So, I get into Netflix for about a minute, and then I go, let me take a break, because it seems like this is the same thing over and over again,
Yep,
right?
pretty much.
So there was 2 documentaries that I just got totally entranced by. The first one, and you got to watch this, guys. It's American Nightmare, and I guess they're going to have different series, different stories. But
I caught that a week ago. I watched the episode.
Oh my God,
that is good though. It's
no,
good.
super good. Now this one is about. It's the American Nightmare. It's called The Traumatic Kidnapping. It's the one it's on right now.
Okay.
So when you go to American Nightmare, it's about this girl that they were trying to say that she was pulling off the real Gone Girl movie.
Right.
Now, I'm not sure if He-Man has seen this movie. It's called Gone Girl.
Ben Affleck.
Heard of, not seen.
It's pretty good.
It's really good.
Good twist.
Yeah. But this is what happens. So if you guys want, listen to what I have to say about it, it is bizarre. So I'm watching this thing because I love shows. I love
That's the number one thing on all streaming services.
Right. And it just kills it.
Joe Kinda.
I love him too.
Yep.
I like his dry sense of humor.
Exactly.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
So anyway, this girl, she's from what's the name of it? Vallejo, Vallejo, whatever. J-O, yeah. Vallejo. It's in California,
Yeah.
right. So in March of 2015, this girl, Denise Huskins, was released by kidnappers. Okay. Now, in the meantime,
So he says.
Dude, okay, it's crazy.
Right.
So it starts out where the boyfriend calls and says, "Hey, we were kidnapped. Or my girlfriend's been kidnapped."
Right.
And then he goes in to tell this story to Matt Mustard. Dude, if I was Matt Mustard, I would have changed that name a long time ago. Anyway, he's the detective, and remember when he's like the kid's telling the story, the boyfriend's telling the story, the kidnappers put goggles on, had like tape across the goggles.
That's a lot of work.
There was headphones that the guy put over on top of his head, and they were playing like some kind of weird music, and and he had he was tied behind his back, and of course he's doing the same thing to the girlfriend because he comes in the middle of the night, and he supposedly has this bright light, and he uses this red light what do you call
Infrared.
that? Infrared. And this kid is telling a story to this detective, and I'm sitting there going, dude, come on now.
Come a better story.
Come on. This is no way on earth this story makes any sense. Now, supposedly the kidnappers gave him an injection of NyQuil and some kind of a sleeping drug.
Whatever. How's he know this?
No,
Exactly.
so
I just had a needle stuck in a cough syrup and Ambien.
something
I think
like
that's
that.
called death.
No, it put him to sleep. I mean, he said he passed
That sounds
out.
like a Wednesday night for me.
And then the dude put blue tape in a square and had a phone on the table.
Right.
And then there was a camera. Now, I don't know if it was his camera or not, but he said there was a camera right directly on him.
So what kills me when these guys come with these fantastic stories, right? Because obviously he had to put the story together.
Did you watch the ending?
I did, but the thing is, why is everybody rebooting Halloween? What am I saying?
Uh-huh.
Why are they rebooting new or old Hollywood stories when all they got to do is real life crap like that?
Watch Gone Girl.
Or
Because nostalgia.
and plus, well, it's bank. There ain't no money,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
That's
You
what
can
it's
make
saying.
more money.
So here's what happened. They did have a fight. So first thing, practice, they're going to pull your phone. They're going to
Yeah.
look at text.
And we've had a great relationship.
Great. But he said that he did get busted because the three people involved some story all work together at the same physical therapy office. So it's his ex-girlfriend, new girlfriend, live-in girlfriend,
Right.
and him. So apparently he still wants to get back with the old girlfriend. New girlfriend finds out, kind of freaks out about it. So speed up. Girl, okay, now families getting involved. People are trying to find her. They put all these resources with helicopters and all this, right?
She's in the basement.
And and they're all like, "Oh, he killed her for
Yeah,
sure.
Sure.
She's dead." I mean, the guy says, "Oh, well, you took out the comforter, then you took out the sheets, and come on, man. I know you did it. I know you killed her." And then they made him take a lie detector test, and the FBI agent told him he lied. When the real truth is, he didn't lie. I mean, it is insanity. And then she appears.
Yeah.
The moral of this story is, it's true. They caught the guy who was doing this. In fact, he'd been trying to accomplish this way back when. Guy is a Harvard graduate and an attorney. Well, he never killed anybody.
Right. I'm talking about the
Thank
guy.
God he never killed anybody.
Right.
Guy kidnapped her.
Right.
He is, and he's living out in his mother's cabin.
In a river down by the river.
It was insane.
So tell me the Peterson one.
No, not the Peterson one. This one, I totally forgot about.
Which one?
Do you remember this guy by the name of Steve McNair? Quarterback?
Oh, Steve McNair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember him?
Yeah.
He was shot and killed.
Okay.
Uh-huh. You don't remember, do you? You don't watch this one. First of all, this guy, the ball stories, he played for a college called Alcorn University. The league started watching him because he was just such a phenomenal quarterback. He ended up with when it first came out as an expansion team.
Right.
I was, man, this cool came at the same time. He was the quarterback that took him to the Super Bowl. Remember, the end of that game, he threw the ball and the guy missed it by a yard. You can remember that.
Down to the last play.
Well, here's the problem. The doc series, by the way, is called Untold Murder of Air McNair. It's actually Steve.
McNair, yeah.
Good-looking guy, man. Good-looking, but he loved having multiple women.
He had a problem.
And
Type of problem.
yes, very similar. And the thing is, his death, it's always been a controversy around it. But the real truth of the matter is now, after all these years, you have more technology, more things. What happened is he was dating this 20-year-old Iranian girl. He met her at Dave & Buster's. And
you're a millionaire
That's
star
one heck of a place
quarterback.
to meet.
that's where they hung out. The Tennessee Titans hung out there. That was their hangout.
Okay.
So, and also they date the very young waitresses.
Yeah.
And he
Or cheerleaders.
took her on vacations. I mean, he did a lot of stuff. She was looking for Cocoa Puffs. And she ended up shooting him then she killed herself.
Oh, bummer.
But here's the thing: 2 days prior, buys a gun from some kid, and the crazy part is they were able to find like over 600 texts between her and this kid.
Right after you find out the kid. Yeah.
Prior, and so they're saying that. Long story short, they're saying that that's not how it went down. They think this guy came in, set it up, shot him first, and then killed her. It's a great docuseries. You got to watch it. And I'll tell you the best part of it.
Okay.
Sorry, best part. The coach of the
Tennessee Titans.
Why do I keep saying Texas? Tennessee Titans is in this documentary.
Mm-hmm.
What a cool cat.
Okay.
His name's Jeff Rees.
Yep.
Cool cat, man.
No,
really
I
like
thought you were going to bring up because they got that new Peterson one too.
Well, no, the Peterson one I watched, the Amber thing.
Here's what I've learned though: if you're going to kill your spouse, you cannot have a $2 million life insurance policy.
No,
you can't have a mistress.
No.
So you can't go buy a boat the day of.
No.
And then 2 days after she's dead, you put the house up for sale and sell her car.
Right. Or
take all the photos off the walls.
And then all of a sudden the body.
Do it and disappear.
Well, no, you can't say my wife's missing and then sell the house, the car, and take all her photos down 48 hours later. It makes you look guilty.
Well, and then the other thing is, they're out at the bay, right? He's got her body obviously in the boat with all these anchors. He tells the first time he goes in and talks to one of the detectives and says exactly where he went. He pointed because it did not drop there. And he obviously put her body there because how many months later, the baby, the baby floats up and a torso floats up. It's not even half a mile from where he said he was.
What I want to see happen is, I think we can handle it as a society at this point. I think we should do like Running Man. Or what's the other one where they shoot each other? The thing is, you should take all the guys that are on death row and let them and do paid per view. I'll pay it. I swear I would pay
Like
it.
the Hunger Games?
Like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, exactly.
Give them all like an axe and a sword and just let them go for it, man.
Yeah.
And then the winner gets off. All the other ones die. The winner gets to stay around. Maybe you don't death penalty. Maybe you just put them in jail for life.
Fight for your chance to not be on death penalty.
Yeah, it's like Running Man.
We figured it out. I think we should do it.
And I would pay because
we got to get Elon Musk on this.
I watch a lot of true crimes, and unfortunately, it's usually about young girls being abducted and raped, and then brutally murdered. Right. You know what I mean? Set on fire and everything else alive. Those guys, why do you even take them to court? Just shoot them in the freaking head.
Well, that's what's wrong with that.
That's what's wrong with our society.
Remember back in the day when people could carry a gun in a courthouse and then they shoot the guy?
You kidding me? I'm going farther back than that. I'd be like Caesar. I would just cut off heads and put them on stakes.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
I would if it was.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Be very afraid of Kenny the Rock.
If somebody had hurt or something like that.
Oh no! Listen, I would be that was in the courtroom when her son, she blew that away.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to be nicer. I'm trying to make pay for you so we can Texas and build roads.
There we go. Great idea.
I'm running for president.
God help us all.
I'm kidding.
Doing gossip coming up. You want to stay tuned? Stay right here on Real Talk with G Love.
Super Buoy. Rock all out.
A little bit of this, Lord have mercy. Can sing. She was also at my birthday party.
I'm talking about her. I want to see her and Eric.
I mean, honestly,
that's where it should go. They should do Kenny Rogers play part.
That's a great idea.
I have all kinds.
I don't know.
$5. Thank you. $5. $5.
Well, maybe we should get behind it. Have we ever thought about doing something like that? We've got everything else in together in pieces, so why can we put it together? So, all right. So a little bit of G-Love.
Because I hate puzzles.
It's done, over, devastated. She is. I tried really, really hard to make it work.
Still, best booty.
Gone. Jennifer Lopez. It's official. It's over.
For the second time.
For the second time. It's only been 2 years, but it's over. Tried her best. It's not working. Time to move on.
He looks like a lot of work.
Yes, I was going to say, and she is.
Have you seen all
You know,
scenes?
Here's the thing that I think Hollywood people should do. That's
Weird.
just don't get married. There's no reason. There honestly is no reason. You make your own money. He makes his own money. There's no reason to combine it. No reason to buy places together. You have your house. He has his house. I get it all worked out. If they need any advice, I'll give it to them. And you know what? They'll last forever.
Well, that's like Jennifer Aniston. They're all just looking for love.
Oh, hey, yeah.
But I think what happens, you got to have like-minded, but you don't look exactly the same. My Monique was a singer in a band. and me doing my thing, it would somewhat clash.
So, I guess.
I'd rather
Then
do something.
kind of athlete, Swifty and what's his name?
Well, but different. But that's just different.
Yeah.
So I like that because he doesn't live in her world.
Oh, really? Oh,
He does now.
Oh,
I'm saying he does.
that's not what the coaches are saying. Anyway,
I don't know what that means.
well, because he's too upper butt to focus on
Right.
football. Alicia Silverstone is, I didn't even know she was gay. She has not been in the United States for a long time.
Is she 43 yet?
I don't know,
She's
but
got to be getting up there.
she's a little odd. The
Yeah.
chick's a little odd. Now, if you don't know Alicia Silverstone, she got real famous with our Aerosmith.
No, she was famous before that.
That's what
Video,
the video did take
Liv
her.
Tyler too.
Liv Tyler.
They were two bodies, man.
Well, she's weird. You brought up the bird feeding,
Yeah.
where she chewed her food for her child and then spit it out
when
in
he
her
was
mouth.
when he was like 5.
Okay. Well, so we know she's out there.
Yeah.
She was at a neighbor's house. Well, I guess neighbor's whatever plant was growing.
Is she an actress?
She was. I don't think she's
That
done
was a
much.
joke. That was a joke. Get it?
Oh.
You're like that.
I got it.
That's pretty believe. Yeah.
Anyway, the plant was growing over on our side.
Uh-oh.
So she goes, well, that kind of looks like a tomato. How do you say tomato in the
Just,
UK?
is that how she, okay.
That's how she said it, tomato.
Okay.
The tomato wasn't a tomato.
Okay.
She eats it.
Okay.
Had to go right to the hospital.
What was it?
It was a poisonous. It's called.
All good things.
I mean, what? You know what? She tasted it and she said it was like a pickly kind of thing going on in her mouth, and she goes, and she goes, oh, I don't think I should have eaten that, and immediately has a reaction to it,
Yeah.
where she had to be taken to the hospital. Apparently, it was called a winter cherry or a Jerusalem cherry.
Right.
It's a fake pepper. It looks like a pepper,
Okay.
but it ain't a real pepper.
So it's not a tomato.
It's not a tomato. She was way off on her.
The only thing I'm getting out of the story right here is that she made the news.
She made the news.
There you go.
Died.
At least just
And it's over
not because you're career.
all for. Not sure Travis is going to take time off from the football season. I bet you. Let me just tell you something.
Definitely, man, real quick.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I guarantee you, his teammates have got to be sick of it.
You know what I've seen?
I guarantee you.
No, what killed
No.
me? What
Yeah.
killed me now is Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey, his brother. You know,
Yeah.
what I see now is they're all trying to show off their wives.
Oh,
That's
hold on. If you're going to go on the brother always did that. He was always into his wife. That children.
But you do see what I'm saying. That's been lean guys. Like Simon, who's the little gymnast? Simone Biles. She's married to a guy from Green Bay, I think.
Yeah,
receiver or something. And she'll. I mean, that's the thing now. NFL will cash in on Taylor Swift phenomenon, start bringing people.
Well, it's kind of backfired a little bit.
But what's his name? Jelly Roll always got Bunny with him.
Oh, okay. There's a comparison.
I mean, what do you think?
Okay.
That is a comparison.
All I know is he got his teeth fixed. He looked better. All right, and the last story.
Yep.
Scott Peterson.
Yep.
Is Peacock. I haven't watched it yet, so I can't give you my assessment.
This is all behind bars.
Yes, and he looks totally different. He's super skinny. You know how he always had that kind of face?
He isn't.
He's talking about look how skinny he looks. No, that's a prison picture.
Yeah, he ain't pulling it off.
Apparently, just so you know, if you watch the Netflix Casey Peterson documentary that had fried chicken in it, just he's innocent.
No, but don't forget all the way up to the trial, his father-in-law and mother-in-law thought he was innocent. He had them sold. Remember, they were like, my son will do this.
Right.
I'm like, hell yeah, he did. Oh, because he's got a.
I don't see me.
Hunger Games.
I'm gonna right. If my kid, I mean, I'm just gonna tell you guys right now. If my kid, first of all, he's gonna tell me the truth because I'm gonna look at him. If he don't tell me the truth, I'll start cutting. Like, you better tell me, what did you do, first and foremost. Now, in a private conversation, and if he really did something, dude, you're going to jail.
Oh,
I'm not supporting you.
Plus, it wasn't Peterson the one that got his head into Mexico and he had different.
Oh,
ID.
and his hair. Oh, he tried to look like his brother.
He had the different ID and everything.
Oh,
No, he's not guilty.
Yeah. Listen, he ain't getting out. No technicalities. They've tried 4 times. It ain't gonna happen.
And if you don't want to do a firing, I will volunteer.
There you go. Oh, I couldn't do that. Though.
I could.
Oh, could you really?
I could shoot an a-hole.
Oh yeah. We're in the mall.
I mean, she was they had a brand new baby coming. That's why I killed her.
No, it's so sad. All right, everyone. We got the 4-minute rock report coming up. Stay right here on Real Talk with G Love.
exceptions. That's the life you chose. Everyone is laughing at you out. Change is the exception. Time to bring your life outside the shadow. When they keep laughing at you, yeah, you got to say, hey, I'm making I can see that I'm the one. On your shoulders, you're going out of the way just to keep me down. Maybe we weren't made for each other. Hey, I'm just the one you can't keep around. Going out of your way just to keep me down. Maybe we weren't made for each other. Hey, I'm just the one you can't keep around. Going out of your way. Yeah, yeah, take me down.
Now it's time for Kenny, the Rocker Wilkerson, and the 4-minute rocker.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the 4-Minute Rock Report, brought to you by Rollin Magazine. Magazine, a charity-driven motorcycle and music multi-publication. It's been together for 15 years, from Sarasota all the way to Jacksonville. If you want to know what's happening in your neck of woods with charities, of course, motorcycle stuff, music events, food, I can find out what's on the movies. Go check them out at writernowmagazine.com. Now, in today's 4-Minute Rock Report, you find my rock report first. Okay, Foreigner fans.
Yes.
They just released a 1996, it was an unreleased song with Lou Gramm, the original singer from Foreigner.
He's still around.
He is still around.
He was a Mount Dora, and it didn't turn out well.
But he was one of my favorite rock singers. He's in my top 5 favorite rock singers of all.
I tried to get us there.
He just told. Blink-182 just announced a sequel LP called One More Time Part 2. That's what you do now.
Well, they're still on. They're on their game.
Well, it's come back. They just came back out because it's that time. The Black Crowes, great band. Remember, the lead singer was married to Goldie Hawn, Goldie Hawn's daughter. Yes.
That would be.
Not Kurt Russell. Goldie Hawn's daughter.
Goldie Hawn's married. No, they're not even married.
But
Kate.
What is her last name?
It's not Hawn because she's.
I forgot.
Gosh, what's wrong?
But anyways, Black Crowes, great band. Did you see anybody watch last night was the second night of the DNC convention?
Absolutely not.
T-Man, you see any of it?
I haven't.
Okay, so
You're asking a young guy.
I'm just winging it.
My kid wouldn't spend 2 seconds.
Here's the thing about politics. I'd never even paid attention until I had a kid.
Right.
And then after you have a kid, then it matters. Yeah. But they're losing their minds. But anyways.
Like always?
Yeah. I only seen clips, but I know Common and Patti LaBelle performed. I know that Lil Wayne opened up the night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wayne got a heavy hitter. All right.
And then who else performed? I do know that James Taylor performed, and they cut for time. So
didn't they? Sorry to interrupt, but I think I saw where each state they chose a performer for each state, kind of thing.
That I didn't catch.
Okay.
I don't think so. 'Cause it would be 50-some performers, and I don't think that.
No, I think it was true, but they were playing music maybe through the convention. I don't know. So I read something about it.
It's all hype. But Beyonce.
Although, can I just say a couple of quotes from somebody?
Yeah, sure.
This guy goes around. He goes, "Hey, just give me a couple of reasons why you would vote for Kamala Harris." Because she's black. Because she's a woman.
she's an anti-Trump vote. That's what.
Well,
that
no,
is.
that's I mean whatever it is, but at the end of the day, if someone's going to come up and ask you what do you
I
feel?
know, but here's real quick.
That's all I'm saying.
Here's the deal. She's the only one that could get Biden's money, right? We know that, right?
Because illegally. Go ahead.
Right. So that's what that was all about. Now, if this was like 2 years ago or a year ago, and they're running for who's going to run for Democratic president, she would not make the top 3.
No, she
There'd be-
barely
there-
made
there'd
it
be
under the vice president.
Well, just because nobody cared, right?
Exactly. But no one cares about the vice president. Nobody.
Back to Beyonce. So Beyonce just launched a whiskey company. So she's getting her hands into everything like everybody else.
Is she going to still play that country?
No, I see. She's done pop. She's done.
I need a
country.
cover of Tennessee whiskey from her now if she's launching whiskey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I need a cover of Tennessee whiskey.
Oh,
I don't know if I'm going to like it. I don't know if I'm not going to like it, but I need
isn't
to
it
have
Chris Stapleton?
I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I think so.
I'm telling you.
But talk about guys who've had alcohol companies. The guy we keep talking about, Ronald.
What about
Ryan,
Kanye West?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. Oh, he has a whiskey company?
No, but he has
Mobile.
He has an alcohol company. Then
So one that is Chris Stapleton.
It is.
Yes, that is Chris
Okay.
Stapleton.
All right. I thought
Also alcohol or artists with alcohol companies.
Yeah.
Snoop and Dre just launched their gin and juice line.
awesome.
Ew.
Yeah, because they have
Gin.
the song Gin and Juice.
I would try it.
Gin and juice.
I would
They have
try
the
it.
song Gin and Juice. So they released Gin and
But
Juice.
Sammy Hagar had that tequila he made $300 million on.
The
So-
Cabo
Goodness.
Wabo.
Yeah.
And people love that together.
Anyways, enough of that. Somebody else's money. Billie Eilish, most streamed monthly artist this month, and it was not Taylor Swift. So I just thought that was it's that lunch song, by the way.
Of course.
Bob Dylan, you know he's still alive.
Folk singer.
Yep.
Is he really?
He just cut a new song, or no, he did a cover of a song called "Don't Fear Me," and it's in the new Ronald Reagan biopic. I just thought that was weird that Bob Dylan did a new song.
Was there a connection there? I think I remember seeing something.
With Bob Dylan, Ronald Reagan?
Yes.
Maybe because of the
Yeah, there was something there.
maybe.
Yep.
Yep. Wasn't Elvis and Nixon, but it was something like that. Nicki Minaj, she's got an album that she's just a deluxe version of Pink Friday 2. Yeah, just a remake. That's what
Does that
everybody's saying.
hurt? Does that one
because
hurt?
Pink Friday wasn't good.
Yeah.
It was only carried by its samples. For all my hip hop heads out there, y'all know what I mean. It was
You know,
only carried
102
by its
Jams
samples.
is back, right?
Is it?
On FM.
Uh-huh.
Somebody's got to do it. Dr. Dre, Snoop, and Sting are doing a new album called Missionary, and it should be out by November.
Obvious joke there.
I'm not going to get dirty, but is it because of that or because they're talking about missionary work? I mean, that's kind of weird to call it missionary.
Actually, I might have said it wrong. It might be Miss Day.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Look at my handwriting. It's really bad.
Okay, we just went from missionary to what?
I don't know. Listen, Dr. Dre.
Hold on.
No, listen, but Sting.
No,
it's called missionary.
It's called
missionary.
It is
It's called
missionary.
missionary.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
Okay.
come on now. That is out there.
It's
But
called
I will
missionary.
I thought I wrote Miss A Day. That's
No,
what I
it's
thought I
called
wrote.
missionary.
Okay, so I was right. I was right. But anyway,
Good
Sting,
Lord.
that should be really good. Janet Jackson, or Miss Jackson, if you're nasty,
Yeah.
she just announced her Las Vegas residency.
Oh, I'd go see that in a heartbeat. Where's she gonna be?
I looked it up,
Oh,
and I did
no.
not know the hotel. It was
That
like,
one is a great performer.
I seen her live.
Michael Jackson.
No,
She's
no,
very similar.
Janet Jackson.
No.
Oh, right. You said Michael Jackson.
Well, they're brother and sister, so
That's
they
what-
have
that's
a
what
lot in common.
That's what I've heard.
Okay.
I seen her on her that tour she did.
Yeah,
Black
me
Cat
too.
and
So
all
Rhythm
that.
Nation.
Rhythm Nation
I went,
tour.
and that's where Usher got recognized on her tour.
I had a good.
Oh,
I had a
yeah.
good date
Yeah.
for that too.
Oh no, it was awesome.
I
You had a
remember
what?
A good date for that too. I remember the girl that took me.
Are we talking about that now?
The band In the Moment.
Yes.
I don't know these guys as well, but I know they're out there. But they just shared their new video. It's called Sanctify.
Probably
Satify.
sanctify or sanctify.
Yeah,
Sanctify.
Sanctify.
First of all, that's already been put out by somebody.
the song.
Yeah, sanctify.
Oh, well, the thing is, you can't. That's another thing too. Now names are double. You know, we're running
Yeah,
out
they're
of names.
double.
Oh, there's
yeah.
so many.
yeah,
I
it was that dude that hung himself because he liked erotica stuff. Sanctify.
That's my girl's favorite.
Australia
singer.
guy.
No, that's
Wasn't
In
he
Excess.
Australian?
In Excess.
Yeah, but wasn't he Australian?
or New Zealand or something. I
Okay,
don't know.
one of those.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This comes around. I've seen this before, this package, and it always happens during Halloween. You can go check out Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie launched their new leg of their Freaks on Parade tour.
I've
are you
never,
looking at me
no,
like that?
I've never heard of it.
Just in time for spooky season.
No, the Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie have teamed up.
I didn't know that. I'm a huge Rob Zombie fan, and I didn't know this.
Well, they seem to do it every Halloween.
But where?
Everywhere on tour.
Oh, they go on tour.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
And I mean, who are you going to go see at the House of Blues or the Hard Rock or wherever you're going to see these guys at October 30th? You know what I mean? You're going to go see Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie, right?
Probably going to be at Biketoberfest. But.
Do you know the band Helmet?
Yes, I do.
You know, they just canceled their U.S. tour dates because of low expected. I can't speak today.
Okay.
Expected ticket sales.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm shocked by that. I wonder why.
Yeah, expected ticket sales.
I gotta go look at that.
And
one.
last thing I have, also Michael Sweet. I got this of Striper. He is saying he's just crying about touring, and it's very, very costly and expensive to go on tour.
Does he sound like that?
And you know, I'll have to be honest.
Is it because of his name, Michael Sweet?
What kind of profits do you make off tour, though?
There's not a whole lot.
Well, it depends.
Not anymore.
Well, it depends if you're bringing 2 tour buses and your own PA. You know, there's ways to go lower. I'm not going to hate on Michael Sweet. A lot of people like that band. I just booked them one time, and what sucks about the band is they sell no alcohol.
Well, it's
I was going to say there's the problem, but if you choose not to sell alcohol, well, I can't get on you about that one. But
I mean, that's half the money.
Exactly, that is half the money.
Well, it's religious.
If not some.
Then go to that market.
Yeah,
that's it.
And that, my friends, is the 4-Minute Rock Report.
Really good tonight, Kenny. I liked it. It was really, really good. All right, everyone. We are going to come back after a nice break with our sponsors and some music from Electric Radio Kings. Do you remember them?
Sure.
Yeah, you brought them.
Okay. I don't have a clue.
All right. Oh, why? All right, everyone. Stay right here on Real Talk with G-Love.
On rockallout.com.
Metal Workout Weekdays. Join G-Love every Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern, to work out to the best heavy metal bands of all time. Leg workouts, chest workouts, any workouts with Metal Workout Weekdays will pump you up for the best results on Live 365 Radio at Rock All Out or rockallout.com.
When you buy American, you buy the best. Handcrafted. Something premium. Something pure. For this is the very essence of what our servicemen and women gave their lives to protect. And by God, we shall not allow the sacrifice to be forgotten. It's time to show the world just how great American can be. And we will not wait for tomorrow to come. We will stand here, this moment, together. And we will start today. Don't ever forget how great it is to be American. America we need right now. American premium vodka. Celebrate this.
As my temperatures rise, looking for adventure, born to be wild. And I love her madly. She hears us say, I'm my attention, like a flame, flame, flame. Devil with a burning heart, devil with a passion, right from the start. Gotta love needle as our temperatures rise, baby, that I feel. Wanna stay alive, and she's burning like a flame. She's calling out out my name. And she's burning like a flame. And she's calling out my name. And she's burning like a flame. And she's calling out my name. And she's burning like a flame. And she's calling out my name.
Welcome back to G Love. Oh, Real Talk with G Love. Sorry. I'm watching Kenny the Rocker, who
I tore my notes up.
yeah,
threw them in the trash,
like
and I
not
had-
no, okay. Usually people will just do like one tear, like
No, I
just one.
yeah.
Oh no, you did about 10.
Yeah, I
Oh,
folded it and
let
ripped and
me do
folded it.
this. I fold it. Then I
Untraceable.
Oh my goodness,
Never
whatever.
putting those back in their rightful places.
Listen, I learned a few things over the years. Hey,
Okay, if it had your credit card number or your social security number or your birth date, I'd get it. But we're talking your own notes.
it is kind of fun to have to try to.
Oh my God. It's like that. You remember in school, you used to do that little where it goes, you got red or kiss or, it's,
Oh, you mean the little folder, like the
Yeah,
little fate
yeah.
tellers, the
Yeah,
fortune
yeah.
tellers?
This is what I feel like right now. Yeah. It's like oh my goodness. So anyway, we're kind of rocking back in some memories, and we got Izzy in the house, who she really has been with us. Gosh, it's so weird because even when I was with the crazy dude over in his bedroom, literally, and Izzy kind of got involved with all this. I had this crazy roommate, and anyway, long story short, she ends up kind of getting out of that. She knows Elvie real well. She's, everybody that's been involved with this show. And we ended up going over to Connor's place, who he was from Florida and had this like house as a studio, AKA live there. It was really cool. I love that studio. If I could go back and do it again and made better choices, we would have.
I know, but that's my whole life.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If I would have made better choices. But, every moment was a learning experience. But Izzy's been with us from day one. So we love her so much, and the support that she's always given, even when she wasn't able to be with us at our other studio, T-Man and LV. And she's always been so supportive of what we do. So I just want to give a shout out to her because
Whoop whoop.
yeah, well,
That was my shout out.
yeah,
that
that kind of sucked.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So anyway, we were talking about music, like where's it going? What You don't want to get Kenny down this rabbit hole a whole lot, because if you heard his version of what's happening with music, we'd all just
No,
like,
and the thing is, I'm not that smart, right? So
what?
I'm being
I'm not talking.
sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
No, I know exactly what's going on. I do
because
this for
it's
a living.
hard.
I do this for a living.
Right. You are the actual product from the 80s all the way to today. So
I've seen it all.
yeah, and I sit and I look at new artists, right? And there's a certain sound I love heavy metal, I love country, I love pop, I love boy bands. I mean, I'm all over the place anyway, right?
Yeah.
I'm one of those girls.
Yeah, you like music.
I love music. So 90s, Link. Now the grunge wasn't really big for me. I wasn't a huge. I mean, I did love Soundgarden.
Soundgarden to me was the best out of that mix.
Yeah, out of that mix. Some Nirvana.
I liked the Rooster, man, by Alice in Chains.
Oh,
Was a pretty
the
great
Rooster.
song. Yeah,
And they come to call the Rooster.
that was a pretty mean song.
And you know what? Don't ever try to remake it. Anybody out there, listen to me. Don't do it.
Well, they're on the road again. I just don't know who their singer is.
Yeah, but anyway, what's sad for maybe you, Kenny, maybe not. I don't know. What's sad to me is watching people who do have talent, and they do have the writing abilities. They do have certain things, but it's like it's so hard now.
Oh, it's impossible. It's like buying a house.
I don't know if that's the analogy, but
well, you can't really buy one, can you?
But to me,
I always like people that are like, "Oh, we get a record company." I'm like, "No, you don't. You got some guy that has distribution, which everybody has distribution now." So I don't really get that.
So,
they're going to promote it.
So you know what? Let's because there's a couple of
Facebook page is not done.
No, here's a couple of I'm not going to name the names because I don't want to go down that road. But there's been
I'll call them out.
No,
Okay.
we're not doing that.
Okay.
We have a band that was introduced to us, and I thought, oh my God, they're kind of bringing back the '90s.
Yep.
And really good lyrics.
Yeah.
Everything
Good
in
songwriting.
place. Good songwriting. Good music. And you look at someone like that and you go, what do you do? What do you do?
There's nothing you can truly do. I mean,
the days of trying to find a record label, the days
those
of
are
trying
done.
to find a management company, the days
They're done.
You're pretty much on your own.
I mean, I'll be a management company. Give me, $5,000 a week, and I'll tell you guys they suck. I'm just saying.
Who's going to give you $5,000 to do that?
No. I'm just saying there's what can you do with it? There's not unless no. And the problem is the guys that are really doing real stuff in 2024, you don't have enough money to even get them on the phone.
What do you mean by that?
Well, there's only a few people that are actually running game. I mean, there's only like 3 major labels left, Sony being one of them. They're not going to take your call. Second of all, when it comes to bands, I mean, I don't even know where I was going with this. What were you asking me?
Okay, so if I let's just say we have a home run. Forget about don't get the band out of your head that I was talking about.
Okay.
But let's say you have a home run, you've got a jelly roll. You have a Bruno Mars. You have a
well, those are the elites. Okay.
They weren't in the beginning. Bruno Mars was not that in the beginning. He learned how to work YouTube. He never went to a management company. He never went through anything.
Yeah, but again, how long has he been out now? He's been out probably 20 years.
No, I wouldn't say T-Man. 20 years for Bruno Mars.
I mean, you just see what I'm getting. It's not like these guys had the trail ends of stuff. You know what I mean? That happened to them.
Did he do album, or when did he release his first song?
I would say
the first
song ever. All right.
Okay, so what my point is this: we can't give up on music.
No.
If we do that, then we're never going to be open for music or new music.
Bruno Mars's first song was called "Blue Suede Shoes."
Right.
Released in 1990.
Thank you.
So it has been 24 years.
Okay, you got me, King. I didn't know it was that long.
No, it's been 34 years.
Exactly. So talk to me when you're talking to me. So anyways.
Talk about an a-hole tonight. Wow. Okay, fine. You got me. My point is, he didn't sign with the record label. He didn't sign with the management company.
But 24 years ago, that stuff was still kind of around, though.
Right.
So he did pick up on that. He is signed to a major label, and he did have some major concert tour. And
everyone eventually signs to a major label.
Not everybody, but
almost everybody.
Well, yeah, but there's only 3 of them left.
There are, at the end of the day, most of them. it usually boils down to 3 of them because those 3 are now buying all the other ones.
That's the only 3 left. There's
Okay,
not
so
the old days.
let's go back.
Skating around,
Okay, I
running
got
around.
screwed over with Bruno
And
Mars. Thanks,
Bruno
Bruno.
Mars
And he's
signed-
small. Like
and also-
I would
To who?
encase him.
Bruno Mars signed to Motown in 2004.
Exactly. That's Motown. And
So-
are they still around, by the way?
Motown, I believe they got bought by somebody.
Do you see what I'm
Oh,
saying? So
boy.
they got the he got the but anyways.
So okay, so my point is, let's speed up to 2024.
Okay.
You see a band, you go, wow, they really got it. They have it. They're across the board. They're good. They have an audience. They have whatever.
The look, the
Everything.
the age.
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Motown has been bought.
Yeah.
By Universal Music Group.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That's
one
the
of the
other,
big.
that's one of the big 3.
It's Universal, Sony, and then there's like one more.
Yep.
You'll find it. Apple. So my point is, what does a person or a band or what do they do now?
Well,
What do
you
they do?
You have to think of other ways to promote yourself. It's like really squirrely. If I knew, I would be rich and wouldn't be talking to you right now. But
Oh, when it comes to promotion,
You would have nothing to do with G Love. I get it.
who? So, anyways,
Wait.
that's how quick I turned.
You just jabbed
No,
me and I
no.
didn't even get it.
I'll
that
be-
was a sneak under the radar.
Wow.
I would be your friend. It's fine.
Oh,
But-
okay.
But no, there's nothing left. You have to think of average. Like, for instance, I did a documentary. A lot of people did documentaries. There's a new documentary coming out regarding that book, Nothing But a Good Time.
Okay.
That documentary comes out.
Oh,
next
so you're
month.
saying somebody might get known in a documentary?
No. You have to do other things.
Yeah, it's you go around it to then hit your goal.
Yeah, you still have to go get on billboards and ever and this and that and stuff. And of course, it's all the social media, which I don't understand it enough because I cannot keep up with 200, 300 million. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
can't keep up with those kind of lives.
I'm scared of people who can.
Yeah,
I'm scared of people who can.
exactly.
The way that they look at when it comes to the artists nowadays, as an artist trying to make their way nowadays, it's you make use of social media and content creation, and then you learn to take that either into a niche and become so focused in it, you become different from all the other voices, like the millions of voices around
Millions and millions.
you, billions,
Yeah,
if
billions.
not.
Right.
And you either learn that you do yourself really well and you cut through all those other voices and you make your way, or you do keep it general and eventually another business might see you and then you get picked up through them.
Yeah. So for me, I mean, obviously, soundtracks and commercials are still the way to really make any
Oh, yeah,
kind of
sync
money.
licensing.
Yeah, that's the way to really make money. Touring, of course, what's left of that, and then you just got to sell merch and stuff. But there's really no angle now. Making it is a couple different ways. I mean, you can be an acoustic guy who gets paid $500 a show, which is for an acoustic guy, and you can do that till the day you die. Have
And
fun.
there are people out doing that.
And that's
for
cool,
sure.
and that's your
Yeah.
full-time gig even.
Yeah.
Have fun with that. I'm if I can't do the best, if I can't crank it to 11, I don't want to do it. So I just don't know. But anyways, I answer that. I think what bands do now is they just cut a single and a video. I think videos are more important than radio. And I think you promote your band that way, then you just have to sell merch. And if you're young, you just got to be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I found is that you have to be positioned in such a way where you have things to show the world,
Right.
and you have to have so much backlogged almost that you never, in the eyes of the world as you post, you're never having something new.
Yeah. Now my girl likes that band Palais Royale, who was opening for Rob Zombie and Alice Cooper a few years ago, by the way,
Right.
for their Halloween stuff. Those kids post every day. Every day videos. Now they're young, they're skinny, they got hair, everything's good.
They're skinny.
Yeah, but even those kids are almost 30 now, by the way.
Right,
When
right.
I met them, they were 15 and 16. So I don't know if they've maxed out, and that's as far. It doesn't matter. There's all different levels.
Well, I also think you have to have expectations now too. It's not like Aerosmith, Boston.
Listen,
you go
those bands would not get signed today.
No, they would. Here's the thing: they were able to capitalize like Ozzy, who made millions and millions of dollars. I don't even think that exists unless you're that unicorn like
Taylor Swift or Bruno
Ugh.
Mars.
That doesn't exist unless you have so many more revenue incomes coming in. Like the
like a whiskey company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Makeup companies,
Makeup,
clothing
yeah.
lines.
like where you would have record sales for plenty
Right.
of bands back in the 80s, 90s, all that. Record sales nowadays kind of translate to streams, and streams don't mean jack.
And they don't pay.
And they don't pay,
They
right.
don't at all.
So, good
So you'd
luck.
almost just run your own YouTube. Like, why even get on those streams? So you could sit there and pitch and just.
Well, that's what people do.
Well, YouTube,
Yeah, you'd have to.
YouTube runs its own kind of streams in a sense, but YouTube also has a potential to be able to make money.
Well, that's what
of
Bruno
how
Mars
YouTube
did.
does.
That's how he made a lot of money. Off
That was
streams.
back then.
Yeah, YouTube don't pay the
Right.
same they do anymore.
Right.
And
Well, of
there's
course.
a bunch of-
Like I'll give you for example, Justin Bieber, right? He's a YouTube star. He's one of the first ones, right? He couldn't do it again today.
Definitely not the same way he did the first time.
No, because things have changed since he broke. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Right.
he was like a unicorn at the time, and now there's so many.
Now it needs to be a new unicorn.
I just haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We got to figure this out because I think with all the knowledge, definitely
Ugh.
you have, and just even talking to people out there and doing.
I
what
don't
we
know.
do.
When I see Elton John and these guys selling their catalogs, I mean they're bailing.
Well,
If
they
if,
should
if,
be
I-
failing.
if-
How old are they?
like if Elton John sells his stuff, I know that he's done. You
Yeah,
know what I
I'll say
mean? Like
that's the
he's
thing.
smart.
If you're your catalog, that means you're not even saving it for yourself to give down.
No,
That means you see it not profitable, and you're trying to get the biggest buck you
Right.
can off of it.
get it and go because they see it.
And
But
that's
anyway,
crazy.
Well, no, I'm just saying because usually on a Wednesday, what we do is we do showcase some local talent, and I go out there and I go, wow, that band's really, really
Listen,
good,
there's
and
a
it's so hard today.
the thing is, there's a lot of good bands. I've walked into a Waffle House and seen the old lady behind the counter sing her butt off.
Yeah, no, well, that's America's Got Talent.
But
and
but
The
I'm saying
Voice
they're
and all that.
everywhere.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's not. I mean, do you think that Motley Crue could come out with the song "Live Wire" today and get a record deal?
No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So it was just a time and a place, and right now it's just
It's all mixed up. I think it's just up like our whole society. We're just all kind of up in the air. There's real no target of, oh, this is the best rock
Well-
and roll, or this is like the 80s sound, or the 90s sound, or the grunge
Any
sound.
sound.
I mean, any sound. It is so weird right now. It
see,
is so weird.
even though the movie struggled, COVID finished it all off.
Right.
But with the movie struggling like that, I mean, you can still watch The Union with Halle Berry on Netflix.
and that was okay, by the way. I wasn't.
It
that
was just okay,
impressed.
but the problem is, where do bands go if they can't get on iHeart?
True.
They can come here to Real Talk with G Love,
That's okay.
$50.
I'm happy with that.
You know what I mean?
I
So,
think that's very low.
anyways, hey,
Just saying.
so I did do this.
Oh, did you? Bother?
Did this because I spelled on it. So I was trying to figure out
Oh, that was a nice plug.
the guest spelled on us.
Mhm.
20 artists who stopped touring over the last few years.
Let's do it.
Okay. Now I put on here, the Eagles and Elton John are quitting now. I mean, this is supposed to last whatever. And so same with Foreigner. By the there's another one that this is tour. But here's some bands. I got 20 bands.
Are
that-
they still hanging on by a thread?
These bands.
Oh,
Would you like to know? I'll just go.
yes. Go ahead, go.
Porno for Pyros.
I never really cared for them.
What happened?
Did you know who they
This is a
were?
funny name.
Oh, no, they were popular.
I seen them at UCF.
They're popular. They were popular.
These are just what the list was. Kenny Loggins.
Aw,
I didn't know he's still kicking it.
I mean,
Obviously, the band Kicks. They quit beginning of the
long
year.
time. Yeah. But I got
Year.
to song with you.
Aerosmith just quit, right?
Yep.
UFO's done. Jimmy Buff, he's dead, so
Well,
they're done.
Okay.
Genesis, same thing, done. Monkeys, Fleetwood Mac, done. Bands like Golden Earring, Bob Seger, the Moody Blues, all done. Cars, which people seem to forget the Cars, but like 1982, they were the top. They were in the top.
You want to
five.
do a tribute band? You do the car.
The problem is you got super ugly.
That's okay. There's a lot of super ugly people.
Do you remember how the guitar player singer was just, butt ugly.
But he married a pretty
He
chick.
did- no, he married a supermodel.
Paula.
Yeah. Huey Lewis, another one. Twisted Sister, another one. Obviously, Van Halen's done.
Why hasn't no one done the Cars?
Because don't get me started.
Have you ever heard the Cars, man?
Not that.
Oh,
I
go
can
check 'em out.
Say 100%.
Go check them out.
No, back in the early '80s, they were the deal for a second. Then it kind of became Tom Petty after that in that genre.
It was When did Fleetwood Mac stop touring? Is that recent?
Yeah,
Well,
I didn't know they were
they're
touring
still
up until
fighting.
now.
If you put them on the stage, they'd start beating each other up.
but they get paid a lot of money.
No.
They're a $500,000 band. Also, I have Buddy Guy. He just said he's retiring, right?
Who's that
Buddy Guy,
from?
just a solo black blues guy, right?
Oh, okay.
ELO and Evo.
Liked ELO.
You like Evo?
I can see her wearing the hats.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
placers on her head.
So there's a lot of bands. I mean, like I said, I talked to my brother last night. He did. I told you that Yes, Deep Purple show.
Yeah.
Which is funny because in 1979, both those bands would have been headliners at arenas.
Yeah.
Yes, by themselves.
Oh,
Deep
yes.
Purple by themselves.
Yeah, I think
so.
yes.
For a $50, $60 ticket to see two of those bands in a smaller venue, I think would be excellent.
Listen, I would think yes. REO Speedwagon.
That was another band. REO had High Infidelity album. That was the biggest album of the year.
But they had a lot of technical stuff going on. So today, I would think, man, they would like rock it even more because of all the technical.
They're a musician band. Like Yes and Deep Purple.
Yeah. What was the other band? They were all like computer crazy.
Boston was one.
Yeah.
Boston, 7 to 10 years per album.
It was another. Oh no. Dun 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 dun. Who was it? No. Africa. Who was the one who sang
Toto.
Toto.
Well, they're on the road with Journey. So.
No, I know, but today with all the electronics and everything you can do, like soundtracks, whatever.
You were doing
backtracks.
Edgar Winter song.
No, I.
Edgar Winter song.
No, I was doing Africa. I'm sorry, Toto. Like those bands right now, in my opinion, they should be like just really rocking stadiums because of the sound that they had. Even though it was very authentic back then, because they had to play really hard. Yeah. It wasn't easy. If you went and saw Toto or Yes or
I do not know.
What was the other one? There was another.
I can't think of any.
Which one? No.
I can't think of any band, any rock band right now that could do like an arena or a like a Yes. They can't do it.
No, well,
I mean, what I'm trying to say is the last one was obviously the stadium tour, and that is cool because it was called the stadium tour. But don't forget that it took 3 years because of COVID to sell those tickets, so that helped them, if anything. And they had Motley played like an hour, Def Leppard, great band by the way, and then Joan Jett. I mean, that's the best you can put. Now, do I think they can do it again because they're getting greedy and think they can do it again? It will not happen.
Right.
It won't be such a big turnout because there's no 3 years for it.
Well, I am here to tell you I will be leaving in September for a couple of days.
Good.
It doesn't affect the show.
I'm leaving September
to
too.
see Chris Daughtry.
Oh, that's such a mom band.
I don't care. We had great memories, Grayson and I, because when they were on America's Got Talent, if you remember, he was with the big guy, the gospel guy.
Yeah.
Clayton, was it?
No,
Clayton?
that's a little skinny gay guy.
Yeah. Well, and then I think
Stutter.
What was it?
Stutter.
Oh, you're talking about Ruben, yeah.
That's the big dude.
We were fighting for Chris Daughtry. Me and my kid, even back then, we're sitting there watching every episode.
He was a rocker.
And at that time, so good.
Listen, at the time, that voice was really popular too because it was kind of like that Creed voice, like Creed.
Yes.
Right. So that was a thing, but
well, I don't care. Don't blow my bubble because or burst it.
Yeah.
I get to go see him down in West Palm. It's going to be Stain, which I've seen 100 times.
Good band.
I love him. Aaron Lewis is crazy. Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
Love them. And Chris Daughtry. I am 3 rows back on the floor, my friends.
Maybe he'll sweat. Maybe he can rub his bald, sweaty head.
I like heads. Bald heads. Like that. I like him.
I know.
But he's married. Anyway.
He's married. Only she knows that stuff.
Oh, of course I do.
No, I'm going to pick up Kate Blanchett. What's the girl I like? Kate, the vampire chick, Underworld and all that. Kate
Blanchard?
No, I got the wrong one.
Oh gosh,
that's a total different.
Do you know who he's talking about?
No, I don't.
Kate.
It just gets me that when they say vampire chick, like 5 people came to mind.
Kate, hold on. She played in Underworld with the boyfriend who was a vamp or was a damn.
You're not talking about the 12-year-old that played in the Vampire Interview with the Vampire.
She was also the wife of Adam Sandler in Click.
Ooh.
Kate
wow,
Bland, I don't remember.
Oh gosh, come on, T-Man.
I don't even know where I was going. What was that?
She's a brunette.
Yes.
Yeah, the
super cute.
Yeah. Blanket something.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Oh my God, we got through it. Well, we cannot solve the world's problem. Which one? Who is it?
Beckinsale.
There you go.
Beckinsale.
Yeah. And where has she been lately?
She's a hottie.
In your closet?
I wish.
Have you kept her?
I wish.
Have you kept her tied up? Gone girl.
The problem is you can't do that anymore. You can't keep girls chained up in
Oh,
the
you
basement.
can't?
No,
Okay,
they
Congress.
frown on that.
All right. Well, listen, we can't solve the world's problems.
No, we
tonight.
can't. All we can do is rock all out hard, as Mick Dolan would say.
Aw.
.com.
Well, DIZ, man, that was the time. Speaking of DIZ.
They did say it was Radio Day today, by the way.
Yes, it was Radio Day. Yeah. So, all right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining Real Talk with G Love. You can find us out on rockallout.com. In fact, that's where we're going to start directing everybody.
Traffic that way.
Traffic. We are going to be going beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
Because we won't be on social media.
Facebook. No way. No way.
There's no reason for it. And we won't get hit all the time where they mute us. And then Facebook kind of gives me a timeout.
Zuckerman is an a-hole.
Yeah. Well, he's an alien. And so as soon as we get that rocking and rolling, you'll be able to find us on rockallout.com. That will be our main source of destination.
You sounded pro for a second.
Oh,
yeah. It blows
for
my
1
mind.
second.
Yeah, for a second.
All right, everybody. We'll be back with G Love Exeter City, and it's going to be about sharks. We're going to be talking about sharks.
And sex?
It might work.
Okay.
We'll try it. Stay right here on Real Talk with G Love.
On Rock All Out, I love the movie Jaws.com.
And the flowers came my day, and the roses never change, and the marionettes sang a song as we swayed, and the wine is lovely glow, but romance to my soul, and your parasol made the shade of stories told. As I stood in the rain, the letters that you wrote, falling for you each and every day. She's a lot like you in everything you do. The sympathy for me and compassion for my grief, and the praise you gave to me wasn't honest charity. And the grass is always green if you want it to be. And we rest upon our days when we had it made, to the toils and the snares and time decay. I stood in the rain, the letters that you wrote, falling for you each and every day. She's a lot like you in everything you do. The sympathy for me and compassion for my grief. She's a lot like you in everything you do. The sympathy for me and compassion for my grief. I stood in the rain, the letters that you wrote, falling for you each and every day. She's a lot like you in everything you do. The sympathy for me and compassion for my grief. She's a lot like you in everything you do. The sympathy for me, for my grief. In the rose that never change, the way. And the light comes today.
All right, welcome back to Real Talk with G Love right here on rockallout.com. So many great things that are going to be happening in the next few months. So definitely being here at Seminole Town Center Mall. You guys come out and visit. They really have like the coolest little stores that are locally owned. I love walking through here and just going to see. Now, I got to stay away from Dillard's because I used to buy my shoes there all the time. They have JCPenney's, Dick's Sporting Goods. But have these little local stores peppered all through here, seriously, during the show. What in the world is the world coming to? Anyway, if you hear that pounding in the back there, he's my Marilyn Monroe picture. Anyway.
You're better than me. I was going to say insert your own joke here.
Yeah. Exactly. Well,
I'm doing a little maintenance on the side.
yeah, Jesus, like weirdo.
Well, I thought I had time, but there you go.
All right.
Is that good?
Well, no, it needs to be higher than that.
Okay,
I don't like her low like that. But we'll work on it. We'll work on it. So I'm getting into these reels. I've never really done it before, but now I'm starting to go. I kind of like the reels.
Is that Facebook? That has reels.
Well, that and Instagram, right?
Yeah, Instagram's the one that
I won't
popularized
do
it.
TikTok yet.
I thought it was Instagram.
well,
I just didn't know.
Correction, it's technically TikTok that Instagram then jumped on, which since Facebook owns Instagram, Facebook then jumped on.
Yeah, it's
They're all
crazy.
connected. They're all connected.
So
Just like a record deal.
So a friend
Yes,
of
it
mine
is.
who keeps me abreast of these
Abreast.
abreast, yeah. Isn't that a word?
Yeah, it is a word.
It is.
Okay.
I just like it when you go for 8th and 9th grade words.
Wow. Anyway, he personality and my sense of humor. So he sends this 10 most dangerous places for shark attacks. And I was like, one of the reasons I will not go in the ocean, and it's, Jaws.
Because fish pee in it.
Well, that too, and people. That
Yeah.
flips me out.
Oh, that people pee in that whole big ass ocean.
Absolutely.
You understand that our sewers run right into the ocean,
It's
right?
gross. That's why I don't get in it. I don't like it.
I don't want to get something in my pee-pee,
Oh,
in the pee-pee hole.
well,
It scares me.
that's what we were talking about the amoebas the other day.
I'm telling you,
Because
especially
amoeba,
in a
and I
lake.
can't believe we haven't had bunches in the lakes during this time of the
It's
year.
being this hot too, right?
Well, they have the top 10. Now, some of these, I wasn't really sure, but it goes by the amount of people who've been attacked or killed by sharks, right? So I'll go pretty fast in the first 5. One is Papua New Guinea. I don't know how. Papua
Everything about the sounded funny.
Papua New Guinea, Papua. I don't really know how to say it. It's on the eastern half of the island of New Guinea. Is that how you say Guyana?
Sure.
Okay. The world's largest tropical island. They have more than 40 shark attacks since 1848. So we're going way back. So if you take 1848 to today, 48 shark attacks really isn't a big deal, right? Not really. If you think about it on the scale of things.
Yeah.
So that is number 10. Number 9 is South Carolina. Since 1837, 107 shark attacks.
Oh, that's a lot.
I don't think that's a lot.
No, but I didn't think South Carolina was even in that loop.
Yeah, they're loose.
That's what I meant.
And it's near Charleston County, where several beach towns are located. Which, by the way, I love Charleston. Been there. I love the Charm kids on the reality TV show. I will meet them one day.
Why don't we have them on?
Oh my God!
You want me to have
I would
somebody on?
Oh, I would
you
have
send me-
Shep. I would have Shep.
Send me an email
Oh,
on.
Shep.
Tell me to run that guy down, and I'll get him on.
Oh,
He's in
Shep.
it's
I
a
love
reality show,
Shep.
right?
Yeah.
Those guys are like easy to get
It's
on.
Southern Charm.
Okay.
They're the best.
I'll get him.
Anyway, that's number 9. They had 107 shark attack.
I know you're going to jump ahead, but trying to jump ahead. I know what number 1's going to be.
Okay, well, because you cheated.
No, I'm going to tell you right now.
All right. No, you're not going to tell me right
I'm
now.
predicting that the number 1 place
No.
for shark attacks
No.
is Amity Island in New York.
Okay, good. Is that like Amityville horror?
No, that's where Jaws was filmed.
Oh, okay.
The New England beach town called. You did get it.
I did.
Okay.
I got it.
I was being really.
No, I
witty.
thought you were going to call me out.
You think I went and looked this up?
Yes.
Yes. I think I put that kind of word in it. What are you talking about?
All right. Brazil.
Brazil.
Since 1931, so the date kind of changed. They have had 200. Wait. How many do they have?
17,000.
There have been 7 shark bites since 1931.
Brazil.
What's bringing all the sharks to Brazil? A beach town named Recife. Not Recipe. Recife. There is a joke in there, but I gotta stay away from it.
You know, I always when I think of Brazil, I think of Brazilian wax
Yes.
and thongs.
Butts.
Yeah, thongs.
Oh, I was about the butt lift.
Yeah, the butt lift.
And the butt lift. Yeah,
Number 7, California, of course, because there's a lot of
that's Frisco right there, right?
La Jolla. Oh, La Jolla Beach is so nice. I love La Jolla. Since in December 2021, a 42-year-old man riding a bodyboard, because they all do that there, was killed by a great white shark. It's one of the 29 shark bites reported along the California coast since 2012. That's getting a little up there. So let's number 6. You ready for this one?
Drum roll.
Brevard County.
Sure.
What?
That's
Isn't that like Cocoa Beach?
No, that's New Smyrna and Cocoa. Yeah, New Smyrna and Cocoa.
Yeah. There has been 155 attacks since 1882, which I don't think it's bad. I mean, I'm thinking it's more. And look, they show a little baby on a boogie board. What is wrong with these people?
How many plane crashes had they had since 1982?
See, that's a good.
You know what I mean? Let me see what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, so Brevard County, number 5, Hawaii. No shocker there, right?
Yep.
Because, people go to Hawaii and they probably like the water over there.
Well, that's what surfing.
Yeah, surfing. Queensland, Australia. You do hear a lot about shark bites there, right?
Yep.
The bull sharks. They're the ones that are.
That's what they're
called. Mean bull sharks.
Well, they're named after
Tore
a bull.
off their arms and legs.
Named after a bull.
While biting stomach and legs. Oh God. And the friends ignored her screams because they thought it was a joke. Jaws. Dun, dun,
Classic
dun, dun,
crying
dun.
wolf.
Yeah, exactly. Number 3 is New South Wales, Australia. So you get a double whammy. If you go to Australia, you get in the water.
I looked at stuff that it's dangerous in Australia. I mean, you definitely have to.
Even the kangaroos. I didn't know how mean those guys were. They will punch you.
Have you seen a kangaroo?
Oh, they're
pretty
huge.
They're built.
Yeah. Did you ever see the movie? One of my favorite movies is the kangaroo movies. I forget the name of them. Oh, come on. It's got...
it's got Bill Murray in it? Or what are you talking
who?
About? I don't know. I'm just going...
Kangaroo Jack. I love Kangaroo Jack. And I sometimes love it. No, they're bad. I mean, they will kick your butt. And they'll come up to your doors. Have you seen on the reels where they'll come up on your door and they'll start boom, boom, like punching doors?
They want fed?
Yeah, they want in.
Yeah, they punch and kick.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you used to be able to fight those guys.
What?
At a circus. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen those when you box a kangaroo?
Yeah, not only did you get to box a kangaroo, pay to box a kangaroo, and they would just absolutely knock your lights out.
So number 2, do you guys want to try to figure out who number 2 for the most shark attacks? It's kind of hard. I don't know if this is easy.
I can't
All right, South Africa. South Africa is another place. They have had many shark bites and kills, as they call it. It's near Cozy Bay. They're bull sharks. Again, bull sharks.
They're mean.
That go after...
When was Shark Week, by the way? That just happened, right? It's over now. We had Shark Week.
Yeah. In fact, one of the reasons that the bull shark is so popular, that they have over 50,000 seals that reside in this area.
And seals are mean too, by the way.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna pet one. But why don't we eat more sharks?
Have you eaten them?
You can eat them.
I've heard they're very distasteful. Actually.
Yeah, they're tough.
But they eat crickets. I mean, let's go.
Eat crickets?
Listen.
You mean people eat crickets?
Yeah, you can fry them and all that jazz.
Something gator tail.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
They do it over in the beach towns.
What I say is, go kill all the sharks, go kill all the alligators, and send them over to Africa.
That's the ecosystem
feed
that you're
people.
killing.
Not all of them.
Okay.
Kill them damn snakes down in the Everglades. You can eat snake, right? Yeah.
No. Ugh. Do you know the number 1 place for the most shark attacks?
It's got to be Florida. I'm going to say it is Miami.
Where would you think? All right, we said
I
one
would
New
want to
Smyrna.
say something wants me to say California, somewhere off the coast that way, but at the same time, that's where all the whales.
But the water's too cold there for them. That's what I think.
Oh, I know about that. Good
Yeah.
point.
That's why Florida's so hot and Australia's so hot. 'Cause
Volusia County.
yeah.
Really?
Backyard.
Yes.
Okay.
Indeed, at New Smyrna Beach, located in Volusia. And it was so funny because this guy called it Volusia. Volusia. I'm like, how did you get Volusia out of that? There are more incidents per square mile than any other beach in the world source. If you've been swimming at New Smyrna Beach, you've probably been within 10 feet
10 feet.
of a shark. These distinctions have been earned New Smyrna Beach, the nickname Shark Attack Capital of the world.
Let's go swimming.
Let me tell you something. When I lived in Palm Beach, right? And
Right.
And I worked at this beautiful timeshare resort. We were converting it from a hotel into timeshare, right? I was a manager there. And I remember like showing a beautiful penthouse, because you always show the most beautiful thing to sell people, right?
Right.
Something they can't have.
Right.
Anyway, right.
Sell the image.
The image. So I go up on the top floor, walk out, and all I see is this black, I'm like, what is that?
What is it?
It was, okay, if you know the East and the West meets at Singer Island, which is right around Palm Beach, West Palm.
When you say east and west, you're talking about water?
Water.
Okay.
So the warm water hits the cool water, and these crazy sharks.
Yeah, that's their happy place.
Their happy place, and they mate during a certain time of the year. You literally see the helicopters fly and show this massive.
I know, it's scary, right? We see it from
my
above.
God. I walked back down, and I wouldn't walk the people out because
Right.
I didn't want them to see it. Even though that beach is beautiful, I'm like, I can't show. Like, what am I going to tell them it is?
I went to Miami one
A
time.
bunch of poo-poo floating in the.
Shark season.
I went to Miami one time and did the parasailing. And when they dipped my butt in the water and pulled me back up, right? And when I was up, I could see all the sharks.
Oh my God, it's
one
so
of them
scary,
One of
man.
them just wants a meal real quick.
Yeah.
They just kind of snap
It
up.
was pretty insane.
Also, I have more as to why we don't eat sharks.
Why?
So with them being apex predators,
Yep.
they tend to have higher amounts of mercury in their body.
Oh.
So while mercury in small dosages in other fish is fine for us,
Right.
they actually have a toxic amount in most parts of their body.
Okay, good to
So
know.
most
That's why
times
we're
they're
not
not-
eating them.
Don't eat shark.
So
You're
most
gonna be
times
eating
we
mercury.
only eat their fins, which if you ever heard shark fin soup, it's
Yep.
just like a delicacy in like the
Japan or something.
yeah, something like that. And also, on top of the high levels of mercury, they also have a seagull toxin running through their bodies.
So kind of like those sea urchins. You take your life in your hands when you eat a sea urchin in Japan or
As
whatever.
long as it's not prepared properly.
Well, they do that with like puffer fish.
It
and
will
stuff.
kill you.
Yeah, there's a gland you
Pufferfish,
gotta
same
remove
thing.
from pufferfish.
It'll kill you.
But yeah, so sharks are mostly poisonous to us.
That is wild. All right.
Bastards.
I am not going out to New Smyrna anytime soon. I'm
I-
going swimming in the middle of the night.
I did see a
Ain't
report.
happening.
I did see a report about 2 months ago where the girl in the first that got naked at the very beginning of
Yeah.
Jaws, the famous
She
scene?
died, didn't she?
She did die.
Yeah, I saw that. All right, everyone. Stay right here on Real Talk with G-Love. I have the sexy tip of the night. And the question is, just put it in your head.
Okay.
Does sex really sell? Stay right here on Real Talk with G-Love.
How much money you got on rockallout.com.
Won't you take me downtown? save me. Take me down.
A little for fate. Moonshine. Moonshine. Oh, Kenny's on a roll tonight. I got to tell you. I don't know what's up with him.
I'm just having issues. My Lexapro's not kicking in. Neither is my freaking Viagra. Kinds of things happening.
What do you need Viagra for?
I don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
All right.
It's-
So speaking of,
I've never taken Viagra though. I want to take it just to try it.
you can get it off the black market.
But that's scared. Dude.
I
don't
know
want.
it's real stuff.
I don't want to break my pee-pee.
to.
You
know what?
Listen,
know-
I do know a guy who's an alcoholic and a cocaine head. But anyways, this guy does Viagra, and he does it all the time because he's got those issues,
Yeah.
right? No, he's not a best friend. This guy I know.
Oh,
Anyways,
yeah, you already said it.
no, but anyways, the guy's unit doesn't work anymore.
Right, right. Well, of course. No, that's why they need the P shot. We got to get them back in.
Ah.
I love the P shot.
$50
conversation.
come in on Wednesdays.
That's it.
Mhm.
Not that much.
It's cheaper than it was last time.
Jesus.
That's true, right?
Okay. So, does sex really?
Yes.
You know, here's the thing.
I'll buy it.
Okay, I know you are.
Go real quick.
I think you're horny or something.
No,
I don't know.
I'm just being weird. My girl's out of town too. So
Exactly.
I got too much me time.
Yeah.
But here's what my chick gets on me about. So I'll go to a restaurant and the bill say $60, right? And the service was crappy. I'll tip them like $3 or $5. I don't care. You know, I go by the service, but I'll buy one beer for $5 and I'll tip her $5 because it's got tape on her boobies.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So does sex sell? Yes.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
telling you, I'll help some girl go to college.
Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Yes, the booby clubs are still popular. But here's the thing. It just happened in 2024. They started doing these, studies
Oh,
because it's all about studies. No,
spend more money on studies.
yeah, it's okay. It's all right.
Okay,
It
whatever
all
you need to
goes
do.
through colleges.
Yeah, I
and
was going to
stuff.
say what's from Notre Dame or
Iowa State University.
Exactly.
So
That's
what they're
I
what
want to put
they're
my kids in that class.
what they're finding out with the generation of success, right?
Okay.
Is that these guys are not into it because they already know most of what they're looking at is not real. They're not seeing the real flesh of a woman
So it's oversaturated, is what you're saying.
or the real flesh of a man. What they're seeing, and they don't know for sure because we're kind of confused.
And AI and stuff.
Right. Are the filters? Because that was the first thing that
Oh.
kind of started was the filters. Now, think back. Think about this.
I remember when I used to get the Sears catalog, and I thought that was a big deal.
And they were pretty back then.
I'm just saying.
Now, what I'm saying is think about this. And I remember Kanye West coming out about this. And he's like, we got to quit putting fat people on commercials. It's normalizing people being fat. You got to stop doing it. It's not going to sell other than selling fat people. Do you remember when he came out about that?
He's so crazy. He's came out with everything at least once.
But think
so.
about it. Remember when you would see a commercial? It was either a very high-paid model. It was somebody that was in great shape. You never saw fat people in a commercial. Not really.
Not very often, no.
No, or in a
No.
or in a magazine. It was always somebody that's unattainable,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
If I'm
Unattainable.
unattainable, if I'm looking at a guy and I go, "Oh, I know he would be into me," I know for a fact that dude would not be into me.
I'm trying to think of that mineral that was on Avatar, the movie. I think was it unattainable?
Unobtainium.
Unobtainium. Something like that.
Unobtainium.
Yeah.
On Avatar, you just
Yeah,
went
the
there.
James Cameron movie.
Well, remember they went there to get the unobtainium or whatever it was called. It was a great name.
How do we go from?
Sex cells.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, their bodies are pretty hot. See, again, you didn't see.
So what's your
wait. So you didn't see a fat Avatar, did you? But you definitely saw a very
voluptuous pump?
Yeah, and then even
Thick.
some were thick, but they were still hot. And then you had the ones that swam. They were hot too, even though they got them long arms and fingers and stuff.
Talking about Avatar movie?
Yeah, you got me
Yeah, The
stuck
Way
in
of Water.
Avatar now.
I've already jumped off of that
Yeah,
one.
The Way of Water.
Yeah, Way of Water. Yeah, and they still, those chicks look good and the guys look good.
I like a little meat on a woman, though. I mean, I want to see some thighs happening. You know what I mean? I want.
What's wrong with that?
Thick thighs save
Today,
lives, everybody.
Yes, man.
Thick
Listen,
thighs
real
save
quick on that.
lives.
I seen a thing the other day. She came out and is the chick American Idol that did Color Purple musical. She's got one name, short hair. Oh my
Oprah?
God! No. The girl that played the sang, Fantasia.
oh,
My God, dude, she came in a mini skirt. Her legs are like one of the Williams sisters, man. And they're. And I noticed it right away and shit.
cells.
That's what I'm saying. Thick thigh.
Well, here, I guess it's all for everybody. So here's the thing now, though, because most people realize in magazines or in especially social media, because we do have magazines like Writer Now magazine.
They're
Nice
still
little
around.
plug. They're still around. And a lot of it is so fake. You don't even know what's real anymore.
all stars, they're all. They're,
Let me think of this one girl that's on the Housewives. Larissa Pippen.
Okay.
Larsa Pippen. Larsa. She started doing that for fans.
Yep.
And she would show her feed and her
Stuff.
legs and all kind of stuff, right?
Has a lot good to it on the road.
But
Yeah.
come to find out, a lot of that was not real.
I need to
And
put my.
she even
feet-
admitted it. She even came out and said it.
I should do OnlyFans. Just to
That
see.
they have these apps that you can literally shape your body, you can change the shape of your face, you can change the shape of everything. So
So, real quick, I
don't
seen,
get a job.
I seen yesterday where they're busting on the Trump organization because they have videos out there of Taylor Swift fans and they're Trump fans, and
I think that's
they
funny,
said it's
actually.
all AI.
I think that's fine. They're both doing it. What's her name? Flew in Kent, whatever that's called, that plane, and then they had all these thousands of people waiting for him on the tarmac. But if you look at the plane,
Yeah, it was
nobody's there.
all.
Yeah, this is the problem. We're all being deceived.
I just
We're all being
I
deceived.
just think that Fox News or MSNBC they shouldn't just say their news. They should drop the
They're
news.
not their national enquirer.
They have to. This is MSNBC opinion.
No,
That's what it should be. Opinion.
MSNBC National Enquirer. Because remember how they make fake stuff up all the time,
Listen,
or style, or whatever.
No, but I think it definitely needs to be.
It's all news until it's proven fake.
But it's not new.
That's the problem.
We
now.
haven't had news since Walter Cronkite.
Oh, didn't he die?
Yeah, 100 damn years ago. That's how
Just
long it's
kidding.
been.
Well, listen, we're so happy to be here at Seminole Town Center Mall in Sanford. You guys come out and visit. It's a great place. Want to just say thank you. Oh, yes, Brooke. Sounds like your internet must not be working well. Your audio is cutting in and out.
Well, Brooke, we need.
We found it. We need help, Brooke.
Yeah, our internet's not working very good.
Oh, it's not working very good. We need help. All right, everyone. Listen,
That's
Monday.
funny. At least he's listening.
No, I know. I
Hey,
love it.
Brooke, how are you?
Yeah, they were at REO Speedwagon. I'm jealous. Although I've seen them a few
They
times.
get around. They have fun.
Get around.
Beach
Guys,
Boys on.
thank you so much for joining Real Talk with G-Love.
Send me home.
Yes, you're going to get smacked.
Oh my God.
Although you got a couple of maintenance things to do before we leave.
Oh no.
Yes.
Maintenance.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much. We'll be back on Monday. Not sure who we'll have on.
No, but
as
I
a
have,
guest.
I have a couple of guys that I put out fillers for already, so I'll have somebody by then.
Okay, Octopus.
No, I have a good one for you. I'm thinking about getting Terry from Great White.
Oh, I would love
I'm gonna
that.
talk to him.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm reaching out.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining Real Talk with G-Love. Find us on rockallout.com for the Metal Workout Series, which is always from 9 to 11, Monday through Friday. Sometimes I'll throw in an interview that we've done in the past. Just turn it on. Have fun. It's a great station with a lot of music, very little commercials, unlike FM station.
Yeah, you won't hear the same song every 10 songs.
Nope. It's music that I've chosen.
And nobody's paid
myself.
us to play them.
No.
Let me keep going. I can keep going. I'm going to tell you how corrupt everybody is. Okay?
All right. We got to put you up there for politics.
I'm telling you.
What are we doing?
I thought about running for politics, but I don't know.
Can you imagine the skeletons that would roll out of your
I don't.
closet? But I think it's okay now. I mean, if you could ingest a bunch of sperm and get away with.
God, oh my God!
Well, he did. It was horse sperm. It's a known.
Oh, stop it! You went the whole show. You did great to the last 2 minutes. Listen, not talking about that. Talk about Trump grabbing the pee. Right?
I didn't say that.
Not even just that. There's that. There's the cheating on your wife with a
no. Listen,
porn star.
man. There's Kim Kardashian.
Okay, and your point is
that's a whole anomaly that I don't even know how to expound.
Oh boy.
I watched a clip the other day. This is going to get some trouble. So the girls, and it was part of The Office. Remember when Chris, what's his name, was on
I
there?
was never in Office.
But you know Chris, the guy from Jurassic Park. Chris Pratt, right? And so he's in the Office, and he's like, Amy Schumer.
Oh, the comeback storyline?
That's the best one ever. He said the comeback story, and they were talking about different comeback stories, and he said, yeah, well, did Kardashian count that? And the guy says no.
I was like, I don't think that's a comeback story. He was like, I'm pretty sure there was coming back.
Oh!
And everyone just got to start dying.
Thank you very much. Check us out on Real Talk with G on RockAllOut.com. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.